I kid you not, the words came to my mind: release the resistance and be restored. And what could that possibly mean? I didn't want to stand up in front of people and share any parts of my story. I wasn't ready. And the story that he gave me to share, or the title, if there had to be a title to this message, is Release Resistance and Be Restored. And what was I doing when he gave me that? I was resisting his call to stand up here and share with you guys tonight. I was resisting, and I wrestled about getting up and testifying. After our son Judah sadly passed away in January, our lives were completely turned upside down again. And I sensed the Lord starting to whisper to me about sharing at this retreat about a month after Judah passed away, and I just acted like I didn't hear him. I just kept on moving. And eventually I told my husband one evening as we were going to bed, I said, I think God wants me to share it. Hope lives, and I really don't want to, babe. And if anybody knows Timothy's Pope, that the moment that I shared with him that I think I'm supposed to, it was so like, you're doing this. Like, there's no turning back. But he prayed. I asked him to pray because I didn't want to resist, but that's just where I was. And he did. And as he was praying, I kid you not, the words came to my mind: release the resistance and be restored. And what could that possibly mean? Oh my goodness, it can mean so many different things, and I can't wait to dive into the scriptures real quick and talk about restoration with you in just a moment. And as I reflected on resistance, I have plenty of testimony to share with you about how I have resisted God's call, and he has continued to call me, and I have then surrendered, and he has restored. And I can't wait to testify to that in front of you tonight, because in the scriptures it says that how is the enemy defeated? By the blood of the Lamb, that's Jesus, and by the word of our testimony. So I'm going to stand up here and testify before you, because it keeps the enemy down, and he will be overcome by that, and he will be overcome by that in every one of your lives. The blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. Whether you're standing up here in a position like I am, or whether you're sharing your story with your friend about what you think God did, what he's calling you to do, what he has done in your life to restore you, all of that is how our enemy is conquered. And I just wanted to share that as a testimony of my own resistance, surrender, and now I am excited. I am overflowing with excitement to share with you the word for tonight.